be a nice treat for
I
ourselves.
think it would be as well. And again, I'm sorry that I sound kind of doo doo right now. My I really need to get a new mic again. I don't know what happened. Just all my technology just decided to explode on me this week.
Hey, that's just what happens in May, just sometimes life just springs, different things on you. And spring is that just time of renewal, that time of change and new things. And you're yawning.
My energy. I'm sorry. No, I'm not yawning because you're boring. I'm yawning because I'm tired. At the time of recording this, it is 7 p.m. and I'm a little tired from work.
Oh gosh, but hey, look, it's all good. I feel like, and also your audio's not that bad, at least not from my side. So I think it's gonna be fine. I think listeners will appreciate it. It's totally cool.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Sorry if it's a little different today, guys. I'm gonna do my best to not sound bad. Well, I mean, I guess I can't do anything about it, but yeah,
How
it's been
has your April been? It's
my
been a month.
April. It's
Yeah.
been 1 week since. Sorry, local stem, local stem. Oh God, what did I even do in April? Shit, what happened in April? No, this. I'm
Well,
telling you, man.
oh
The
no.
Oh, I guess I got a new job.
Oh yeah. Hey.
That's what happened in April.
Did you start last month? It feels like
No,
you
I started in end of March. That's when I
okay.
started.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
was gonna
started
say
end
it
of
feels like you've been
March.
there longer.
Did we not talk about my new job last time? Wait, what? No, what was our last episode? Oh no, our last episode was with Jason.
Yes, it was.
I was
Wow.
like, what happened last episode?
I love this like this hangover vibe.
I'm so
What happened
tired,
last
Wayman.
episode? Oh
I'm
man,
sorry. I'm
I just
so
wowed that out
exhausted.
so much last episode. What happened?
Listen, I'm so mentally exhausted right now. I just have
Hey,
a
look,
lot going on.
yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on. You're working, you're being a mom, you're also being a creative. You are juggling, my friend. You are juggling. And juggling can be fun, but it's also really tiring if you're doing it for a long time. And that's what you're
Yeah.
doing.
But yeah, I started a new job tail end of March and I've been there for a month and a half, almost 2 months now, and it's been going pretty good. People who don't know, I am no longer on Sophia the First Royal Magic. I am on King of the Hill season 16.
Dang
Woohoo!
it, Brie.
I get to draw Hank
Propane
Hill.
and propane accessories.
Listen, the going from preschool to adult is really interesting.
Mm,
Um, Mostly because like King of the Hill has like a design philosophy that is they're just people. Like
Like the
I don't
characters.
yeah, the characters are
Mm, mm.
just people. And I know that sounds weird to say, but it's like with Sophia or like typically other shows like you have like shape language and it's easy to like break those characters down, but for King of the Hill like the shape language is just guys.
Anatomy. Just knowing anatomy.
It's just knowing anatomy and knowing people. And I know that doesn't really make sense, but trust me, if you like actually start drawing Hank Hill, you realize that like, oh, there's just a lot of like lumps and bumps, just like a person here. What is this?
Have you felt like it's been a big pivot? Like, has it been a good pivot, or like, is it I mean, not to say it's a bad pivot, but how has that pivot been from preschool to adult?
It's been a challenge, but like in a good way. Especially because like I think having King of the Hill be my first foray into adult is a blessing in of itself because it's having me sort of mentally go back to a lot of like basics of filmmaking and basics of just like animation period with like
Hmm.
how characters move in a more naturalistic sense because King of the Hill like it is a cartoon, but you could very easily just like do King of the Hill live action, but the charm is that it is animated, you know?
Mm,
And I
mm,
honestly wouldn't want to see it live action. I would be kind of put off if I saw like live action King of the Hill because animation is what makes it unique and what makes it charming.
mm,
And being able to just sort of like deal with like realistic anatomy, realistic movement, naturalistic movement for characters is like kind of refreshing and just like tapping into a part of my brain that I haven't really tapped into in a while because I've been in preschool for so long or like consuming a lot of like anime and like YA stuff where things are a little more exaggerated and over the top or like Disney princess like dainty hands, things like that. You don't that's not going to fly in King of the Hill. Like these are just regular people, so you have to like handle them in storyboards as regular people, you know.
mm.
And it really is just like I think improving my drawing skills because sometimes it's so precise Yeah, I don't know. I really like it, and the schedule is like really amazing. The show is kind of like basically a well-oiled machine at this point because this is my first time coming in on a season 3 of a show technically,
Oh wow, yeah.
because I'm on season 16, and season at the time of recording, season 15 is like about to premiere. They had like an announcement just today that season 15 is about to premiere finally.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I think like later this summer. I forgot the exact date.
It's so weird to think that it's in the teens, by the way, because it just, it came out again in my head. I'm like, oh yes, in season 1, season 2 of this new like continuation of King. Well, in my head, I'm like, oh, revival of King the Hill, but I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it is a continuation, so it would be in the
Yeah.
teens at this point, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that like it's not like how Proud Family was low key a reboot, even though they called it a revival. That was a reboot because it did things that sort of like contradicted the original. But
Yeah, it's
this,
also like Louder and Prouder, where this is just called King the Hill, right?
yeah,
They're
this
not.
is just King of the Hill, so it's
Yeah,
just
so
like
it's like straight
it's
up.
just straight up. It's later. Same with like Futurama, how it's just like it's just more.
Yeah.
It's just more of it. But I really like it, and I feel like if I were on a show like Family Guy or The Simpsons, I'd probably have a harder time just because the drawings on that show are like so tight.
Yeah, speaking of Family Guy, we just our producer Jordan just popped it into the record. Hi, Jordan.
Hey, hi,
Hey,
Jordan.
what's up? As soon as I heard Family Guy, my system started to pop in. What's going on?
Popped into the ether, popped into existence.
We're happily joined by Jordan for this record because Jordan just had something really exciting that she really wanted to talk about that's keeping her animated. So happy to have you on this episode.
Yes, no, I'm excited. I mean, like, I know this isn't like my first episode with you guys. I mean, I popped in for the Oscars chat, which was definitely a fun time discussing, one battle after the other. I think they won. I don't even know. I know they're going to win something, but I think it was like best.
Who did actually end up winning? This is so funny because
I
we
don't
did
know
have that
who
whole
won.
thing.
I
I
wasn't
don't know
paying
who won
attention.
anything.
I
All I know
love that.
is Michael B.
I'ma be
Jordan
real.
won Best Actor, and that's all I really
That's
needed
all
to
I
know.
give a shit about.
I just know that Michael B. Jordan won, and that's all I paid attention to. So
We needed
I
that.
don't
Like
know.
we all needed that collectively. We were all up in there just like, oh my god, they actually did it.
Yeah.
Literally.
I ended
But
up watching the performance of "I Lied to You" though. Like I went back and went to YouTube, and I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Wait, did
Great.
they do a performance during the Oscars?
Yeah, they performed "I Lied to
Oh,
You."
wow.
Yeah, they performed "I Lied to You," and then the women who are the singing voices of Huntrix performed "Golden."
I do remember that. That was, yeah. I mean,
Wow.
still, I Lied to You, whole production. Okay, like we're talking about Missy Copeland coming out of retirement.
Yeah,
after
that was
her
super
hip replacement
cool.
surgery. Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, they had Misty Copeland come out to do some ballet. It was super cool.
Oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay, snap.
It was like a full-on performance. You gotta, if you haven't seen it, Wayman, you have to see it. It's so cool.
Yeah. Jeepers.
Yeah, no, yeah. I wanted to come on the podcast, which I appreciate. I mean, even though like I am the producer, I really wanted to talk about what everyone's feed has been buzzing with all their favorite
Jumping right into it. Right into
video game characters and fanfic of them finally getting to marry them. Tomodachi Life. Okay. I feel like it's on everyone's feed. I mean, Bre, Way, you guys have seen it on your feed, but like, let me tell you why this is so like monumental.
We're jumping right in. Let's go.
Truly jumping right into it.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even
Should
get
I
to
not?
ask. Well, Jordan, let me just ask you a question before you jump into that. What's keeping you animated?
I mean, you
You're
guys
in
got
the
a little
zone.
preview.
You're like, I gotta talk about this now. No questions.
I do. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
you're good.
like,
You're good.
okay. So the reason why is Tomodachi Life came into my world of just trying to figure out, as a shy Afro-Latina and living in San Francisco, where I can explore my creativity, right? I knew I was interested in writing, getting in production and all of that. From there, I got the Nintendo 3DS, and then this weird experience of just like going to GameStop and somebody saying, you know, you seem really shy and all this and that. You should really try out Tomodachi Life. And I'm like, I mean, thanks for reading me down, but like, okay. And it was I was just like, okay. But you know, I didn't know what to expect. But essentially from there, like it changed my life because having the ability to like make your Miis have personalities, like I've always kind of dreamed of that, even since like the Wii, like when it came out. Like I've been like a Nintendo girl all my life, but like, you know, like getting to customize your Miis and them actually looking like characters that look like you to play games is something that I feel like Nintendo really like helped out with, or like it really helped them out, you know. But it definitely, like Tomodachi Life, kind of enhanced the Miis, and kind of like basically what it is you have an island and you just kind of create your own Miis. You can make whatever you want, like yourself, your mom, or, you know, like for example, I made like, because I was really into like Ultimate Spider-Man. I know a lot of people hated that, but I really liked the fact that it was like a team dynamic, and I had a crush on Danny Rand because of like the Zen. It's like basically the whole entire like Ultimate Spider-Man thing is basically like I think it came out around the time that like the Avengers came out, of course, and pretty much like Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, we all know that he was like pretty much getting the hang of things. Like it was like his year in as Spider-Man, and then all of a sudden like Shield reaches out to him, you know, Nick Fury reaches out to him and he's like, hey yo, we see you doing good over there, you know, like we want to bring you on to Shield. And he's like, oh shoot, like I'm gonna get like a solo, you know, hero thing, and I'm gonna be a Shield agent and yada yada yada, like the Avengers, right? But then it ended up being like a team, and they introduced like different heroes that I wasn't like familiar with, which was Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and I think White Tiger.
These
so
like the Defenders?
Kind of like the Defenders, but like I guess it basically is because then like, you know, like Iron Fist and Luke Cage were from the Defenders. So
right.
But it's like kind of like when they're like in their teenage years. So they're like kind of like teenagers. So anyway, long story short, I had a crush on Danny Rand, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna put him in the game. And like it was just kind of like I was just so obsessed with this game, because then it's like I think everyone's like fanfic like reality of like I want to marry this guy then like or girl or whatever they wanted to. And I think what was really revolutionary about the game is that depending on this little like when you customize them to as much as you could also have personalities with them. They had like 16 personalities. And
people at work have been playing Tomodachi Life, and like on our lunch breaks people have been like making like the board artist teams. One of my coworkers, he's been like making Miis of a couple of our coworkers and putting them on his island and like just drawing, because like it really does seem like there's just way more as an outsider looking in, Tomodachi Life seems to be The Sims but with like extra customization and extra steps, but like in a good way, not like in a extra steps this is kind of alluded, extra steps as in like wow I can do way more. That's what it feels like.
You're not going to be an outsider for long. Because I was gonna say
Jordan has been preaching the good gospel of Tomodachi Life to me for like 2 to 3 weeks at this point.
Oh really?
And I want to get it, but I just don't have time this month, because I know if I get it I'm not gonna get anything done. Because that's what The Sims was for me. Like my black ass would sit on The Sims for hours. When I was pregnant I played The Sims 4 for a hot minute. Jordan, you would like kind of call me out a little bit on it, because it was on my Discord and you'd be like, oh I see you're playing The Sims, and I'm like, no, yeah I am. Like I remember you messaged me sometimes, you're like, oh you played The Sims, I'm like, yeah.
Because I was also too. We were twinning, like low key, and you pretty much accurately described it. And I think what was interesting is kind of like their relationships. Like they all had different kind of personalities, to the fact that if like for example they had like something called a confident adventurer. So like a lot of people like that were putting like their anime characters tended to fall in that range, because I mean confident adventurer, hello, shonen, you know, and, like it's so, you know, they're all adventurers, they're all doing crazy stuff. So then sometimes like they would have funny interactions, because for example there's like 4 personality categories, and they didn't too much carry over to the sequel, but like they had basically like easygoing, outgoing, confident, and independent. And so within those 4 personality groups there were four like sub personality. So like easygoing dreamer, easygoing buddy, easygoing, you know, I can go on with easygoing. Then they had like outgoing trendsetter, and like it was really exciting time, because then you really just were able to just kind of just customize your Miis, and based on their personalities, like sometimes they clash or sometimes they got along. So people would like, I think like the main objective of the game was really like to kind of like pair off and marry the Miis, and then they had baby Miis of their own. But this was like revolutionary, like for me in
This is amazing.
2014.
But
Yeah, it
some of
was.
the stuff I've been seeing is really funny because like when the demo came out like a couple weeks ago, as you all know,
This demo.
I'm a big fan of Interview with the Vampire, and there were a lot of people
Yes.
doing Lestat and Louis or Daniel and
Mm.
Armand on their islands, and just seeing the little interactions with the Mies was like very very funny. Actually, just the other night, I was feeling very, very tired, and one of my online friends, Kaz, she asked me if I wanted to hop on Discord and watch her play Tomodachi Life,
Oh, I love that.
and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm not feeling super great, and I'm curious about the game just to like see it in depth. So she streamed it for me, like on her phone, like phone camera, like on her off of her Switch, and I got to watch her play it a little bit, and it was really fun because she turned one of my Three Tomes characters into a me, and it was
Yes.
really cute. It was Pastor Dorian.
Oh,
Nice.
that's very fitting. Like,
Wait, so
it would cause some havoc.
So
Yeah.
is some hearing like the 16 personality thing, and
Mhm.
you were saying like this is all in the original Tomodachi? Like, wait, is
Yeah.
Tomodachi? What is the original Tomodachi? Is that just Tomodachi? Is that Tomodachi Light? Like, what's the, I guess,
Yeah,
split off
terminology.
difference?
Yeah,
What's the
'cause
terminology?
so Tomodachi Life has an interesting history in general because apparently there was a 2009 version, but it was only available in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah, so then it's called Tomodachi Life Collection, I think, and that had
oh,
its own thing. So then 2014 is when it like kind of made the global market.
hmm.
And then from there, yeah, the sequel is now Tomodachi Living the Dream. And I as you can tell, I'm very excited about it because we didn't know that there was ever going to be a sequel. Like we waited
Oh.
like 12 years. I've been one of those like old G fans, and it
Just how Kingdom Hearts fans feel, brother. I feel like
you're like
just waiting
like
15 fucking years for Kingdom Hearts 3 only for it to be mid as hell. And I don't
Damn.
know if I'm ever gonna get 4, so who knows?
oh yeah. I mean
We'll see.
yeah,
The voice of someone
it's so
that's definitely gonna get 4, by the way.
you're
One of
like, I'm
those
definitely.
KH fans that are just like, look, it's bad, but I need it. I need it.
Yeah, I think what is also like really interesting about that is like, yeah, like game franchises and kind of like seeing how big it's blown up over the years, of course, because I mean, it's literally insane to like be in this era and seeing like that we are like kind of like waiting like to see like, because I remember just like growing up and I'm like, I was playing like a bunch of like GTA San Andreas, and then now there's GTA 6, which we are still waiting for. And
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
we're still waiting on
I
that.
think GTA 6 is just the journey and not the destination.
It's the
like
journey.
seriously. And I think for me, why I was just really passionate to bring it to light, because I think that it's really like, Tomodachi Life, when it came out in 2014, was really revolutionary in the fact that you could like interact with your characters. Like a lot of people got attached to me's because they're like, hey, they look like me, right? Because in that era of games when it came out, I think it was like when the Wii came out, a lot of the characters of course were preset. They had their own thing, while the me's made you feel like, hey, I'm actually in the game playing Wii Sports or, other stuff. And Wii Resort, oh man, I was on that
Yeah.
thing. Like I had like a little like applicator thing, but like, yeah, and I love to play the like sword fighting game, and that whole thing with the resort thing, like that I think gave a little like vision or birth to Tomodachi Life, because it was an island
Mm.
and you're interacting with them and you're seeing
Oh, okay.
like characters in the background. Well, I guess I was saying like, especially like with the Wii Sports Resort, you kind of saw me like hanging out, watching you play the sports. So I think like with Tomodachi Life, like the one thing about the old version is they had apartments, and so when you talk to them and stuff, like of course they had different like poses and stuff like that depending on what personality they were, but you could like gift them apartments, but mainly you would only see them in apartments. You didn't see them walking around the island or doing
Oh.
whatever, because there were so many things that were a part of the feature that is not in the sequel, because I believe the sequel is like it basically amplified what we wanted, which was more of the means to get out of their houses or apartments and interact and stuff, because I mean,
Oh,
even
okay. I didn't know that
yeah.
they weren't able to like roam around. That's cool.
So basically, they encourage you in the game to make more Miis, and that unlocks stuff. So it unlocks like the clothing store so you could dress them, or it unlocks like the hat store, but meaning amusement park. So they had an amusement park where they would just like randomly pop up and have fun. And pretty much like with the sequel now, it's kind of like the same mechanic, but it's, I mean, of course, as you can see, the customizable design is like, I know people have some faults about it because you can't download certain images and stuff. Like you're not able to have the ability to like, essentially, like, I think the biggest gripe with the sequel that a lot of people have is like in the original one, because people were so creative with their Miis, you could like share the Mii with a bunch of people, and you can like basically put, I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like a QR code that the 3DS can identify.
Mm-hmm.
And then that Mii that person made would actually pop up in your island.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Yeah, because I remember like just generally even just Mii's in general, how there was like a Mii network just separate from Tomodachi, but how big it was to be able to share the Mii's that, you know, like someone can create like a Mii of like their friend or a favorite character and able to just share that. And I was curious about that because that was like a huge thing with the Wii in general.
Yeah, but we would like to play, remember?
Yeah, exactly. So I was curious like how that even transferred into, I mean, especially like the new version too, because the Switch doesn't really have that same sort of like, oh, you're making a Mii for the device, like in the devices. So I'm guessing it's like all in game and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting because basically there was a lot of controversy that they were trying, I think they're trying to avoid this time around with the sequel, is people would make like dictators in the game. And then
inappropriate content.
Inappropriate content.
You know, like I said, they have relationships, and people, including me, would be like really excited because one of the things about the original one too is you only interact with them in their apartment, but you had to find ways to get your favorite Mii to interact with another favorite Mii. You couldn't like grab them like you can in this game. So it would be like through sheer luck and trying to gift them the same gifts so that they could interact and get to meet.
Oh.
And like basically also the Mii's had requests that you see now in, you know, the sequel where they have a bubble around their head. So then basically it was really like up to chance of whether or not your Mii, like if you wanted, like for example, it was a gamble that my Mii was going to end up with the man I wanted that I created and designed for him, or he ends up like, you know, messing around with like my best friend at the time, you know, like it was drama, and they could get married, they can get divorced and all of that. And it's like crazy. But I guess to say this game, I played it up until the direct of like last year. And they just announced it out of nowhere with this like community that's been like harping and wanting it to come to the Switch, because like when Miitopia happened, like people were like, oh shoot, like Tomodachi Life, this could be it. Like we could have a port thing, you know? And like there wasn't any word and stuff. So I feel like the blow up over Tomodachi Life is the fact that it's kind of like the Mii's, especially in like the Mii's are returning, and as well as like the design mechanics and the ability to really like be able to like make the people you ever wanted. Cause like I, like for example, like I said, I like to write, like I am getting inspiration from putting my OCs in there, you know? And so it's just kind of like exciting like that. And I just wanted to kind of like bring it to keeping you animated, because it's been keeping me animated.
I feel like you've also got your finger on the pulse here with this too, because it has been something that I've been catching a lot of just fun videos on just randomly, where I mean Tomodachi Life wasn't on my radar. I'm like a Nintendo guy. That's like main system.
You're the biggest Nintendo head I know. I feel like.
So I've been talking about this and you're kind of like
Well, no, because
did y'all see that Star Fox Shadow drop today, or was that yesterday?
I've heard of it, but I've kind of been like avoiding it because I very much like, I mean, look, I'm just, whenever I want to see something, I'm kind of like, okay, I want to avoid too much news about a thing that I want to experience. So
okay, totally agree. You like Star Fox?
So Star Fox is one of those games where I've played once, but I'm kind of like, I just like the world more than I actually like playing this game. Like I forget what the actual name of the game was, and sorry not to diverge from me talk.
No, totally. I mean, I understand, like we're talking about games, and honestly, like I'm excited. Like go ahead.
I can't remember what the name of the GameCube game was, but it was the one where the blue the blue lady fox, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head
Blue
was.
Lady Fox?
Yeah, so this is Blue Lady Fox. Look, it's like one of those things where, look, when you have a female character, you know how that be where you have a female character of a male character, where there's like the male character is kind of like, oh, I'm just like a guy. But then
Yeah.
the female version of like an animal character is like, whoa, why is this overtly like human anatomy sexy lady character?
Oh, yeah,
It was one of
I'm
those
looking at her now.
situations for sure. And gosh, I wish I
Got the
remembered the names off the top of my head.
Crystal, I think her name is.
Yes,
She got a
that sounds familiar.
loincloth and a spear.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she's a vibe, but like,
Oh
I mean,
man, it's
what's
definitely
going
one of
on
those
here?
situations where it's just like, ah, yes, the first like main female character, and it's just like half naked fox.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh,
Jesus.
But that was the first
Furries
Star
rejoice.
Fox game that I played, and I haven't played any other really, but it's a fun series.
I think what's just really exciting about video games is just the fact that it's been able to, I don't know, like the way how I see it now is it's kind of like the new movies, like the craze,
Oh yes,
you know,
for sure.
like the production.
It's definitely a build up in or evolution of like experience, like like the human experience, where it's like, think about like the early movies where you hear about, oh, someone, they're showing the viewing of the train coming toward the camera and people reacting to it as if like, whoa, what's happening.
Mhm.
That gaining that sort of like experience with storytelling through a medium. And yeah, gaming has definitely come that next step. I feel like even the next step too is like probably like virtual reality gaming as well, because it's
Yeah.
like the evolution of that like interaction and stuff like that. But games are definitely in a spot that they were not in like 20 years ago, where it felt like, oh, if you're it was a very niche culture. And I feel like this is all geek culture too, but there's just
Mhm.
like this very niche thing, and now it's like strange if you're not into
For
some
sure.
sort of
If you're-
game.
oh,
Like
if
there's
you're
just
not?
so many options.
Well,
Yeah, it's strange if
like,
you don't have something that,
well,
like even phone games.
yeah, I was gonna say there's the phone games, there's cozy games, there's there's different types. Like not, and everybody has like their own. Like even like what, like the Bejeweled,
Yeah,
Stardew
the
Valley. Like everybody's got their own
yeah.
flavor of like type of game that they are consuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
and
I'm in the middle of Silent Hill F still, and I just don't
oh
have
snap.
time. I just need time. I just need to go back to it because I need time, and I got to get Resident Evil 9. I still haven't touched that yet, and I really want to. I've been
Oh.
avoiding spoilers like the plague for Resident Evil 9.
Oh man. I mean,
Like
I
you're over
keep
here
seeing.
you're over here talking about Tomodachi Life and the coziness, and I'm like, yeah, like psychological horror and fucking zombies. That's what I'm.
Right, and I keep seeing like, because then Leon Kennedy is like in there, and it's just like amazing to see how they like design the Mies in that way to kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, I find it like interesting when you're able to have a game that's able to just kind of like, I don't know, like kind of also give homage to other games, because like even
Oh
there's
yeah.
like a mini game in there that's like called Green Light Red Light, and that's not a game, that's Squid Game. But I guess it's a game. But it's like I see a bunch of like Leon Kennedys in there, and it's like I think artists are like really thriving in this game, because it's like you
Yeah.
have to have a stylist, to in order to do that. But
Yeah, I've been seeing so many people be able to like just draw, because I had no idea it was like that customizable, and that's why
Yeah,
I was
that
saying that like it's
customization is
a.
cool.
That's why I was saying like it's really cool how it's like a step above like how The Sims operates, because The Sims is just like, yeah, you can like press like the little modules to make them bigger, the noses, the hair, whatever, or like download you can download like mods for The Sims, sure. But Tomodachi Life is like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
like you're an artist, like you can just draw that shit on, which is like really cool.
I'm definitely one of those people on Sims 4 that is a
Get all the
custom mod
mods.
girly because of the curly hair. Okay, the mods, like they'd be lacking in there. I mean, when Sims 4 came out, everyone was excited in a sense, because I mean Sims 3 was really interesting. I mean, I had all the freaking packs. Like my iMac was going through it by the time that like it was chugging along. It got that. I even had the Sims 3 Katy Perry. I had no business having that. I had no business having that, and it was chugging along. Okay, so when Sims 4 came out, it lacked so much, especially hairstyles. And it's like, even with it trying to, because I remember, because when they're coming out with like the trailers and stuff, they were like, oh, it's so customizable. You can move around the body parts. Because they were showing that too. I was like, wow. So I was excited about it. But I'm like, it was lacking a lot. Like it didn't even have pools in the base game.
I think it is really cool to that that customization has like evolve with it. I mean, especially with like seeing, you know, what could be done, and I'm talking like me stuff, like what could be done previously. Me's like it was still pretty customizable, but to like know like it's even more customizable, and to see like the things that people have been making, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And I think it's also a benefit to that, even with its like increased customization, there is still a limit. Like there's still very much like you're still looking like a me. Like it's not like you can actually like fully create like a character or a person or whatever, you know. And I think that is not to its detriment. Like I think that is one of those like very interesting creative like solutions, sort of kind of like, okay, how can I represent this character in a way that I can't fully make this character, but I can make I can allow people to like realize like, oh, this is that character, oh, this is that person. And I don't know, that's just one of the things that I always liked about me's in general, is that fun little like, how can someone represent something and someone actually like recognize it as that thing.
I totally agree, but you know, enough about me ranting about Tomodachi Life. it kind of like reminded me, because I keep seeing like a bunch of like even just like it's interesting because with a lot of indie projects too, I mean, especially because I mean both of you guys are free tomes, but like I'm seeing like Pyro Pup.
Bark, bark.
I do not want to shadow that, but I've been seeing like, for example, like Pirates.
Oh yeah, Matt Acuna's project.
Yeah, like he has like a Tomodachi section. I was like, whoa, buddy, you know ball.
You know ball.
So
that's amazing.
Like it's interesting because of course it makes sense, like adjacent wise to animation, like how people have been able to interact with it. And it's like you're seeing people, of course, that's working in animation and doing their thing, like they're interacting with the game in this sense. And I mean, it's just
people are putting Kiana's characters in their Tomodachi on their islands too.
I need to see this. It's just,
I have seen a couple of those. That's real fun.
Oh my gosh. Like, because it's, I think also, like, this attests to the time that this game has just been around and people have been using it, because there are just so many limits. I would say there was limits to the Tomodachi 2014 game, because, I mean, even though the Miis were exciting and customizable, they had pretty bad black hair options. It was bad, you know, and it was like, you know, they had this whole afro thing and it had sideburns. It was giving like we were back in the 70s, which is fine.
It's like, we need more than that.
Right. We need more than that, not the afro with the sideburns. What if I want to put a sister in there? Like, you know, like, I mean, not that a sister can't have sideburns, but I'm saying the way that they did it was comedically just.
No, I mean, that's the thing, too. That, like, with that early customization, like, a lot of the time, there isn't really a thought for, like, people of color and the range that people of color have.
Or even, like, skin tones, too. Like, sometimes skin tones don't want to, like, go too dark, and, like, they just, like, don't really, like, handle the skin tone very well. But with this ability to, like, customize your character on your own, like, it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, and I will say, like, it's, I think it just shows the evolution of how games are going about representation, especially, like, when seeing, you know, like, South of Midnight. You know, that was...
yeah, man. I still gotta... I want to play that so badly.
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah, South of Midnight.
Yeah, you're like, what is it?
I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's a game?
I want to play that so bad.
Oh, okay, just go there. I have heard of this, yes.
I mean, just knowing the backstory of it, the fact that it's like in the South and it's like about healing and trauma and just having an authentically like Black fantasy world. I mean, that is something that's been missing for a very long time, and having that ability to be like, you know, just be in the presence of that, like knowing that, like, I mean, when I was like, I don't have any systems. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna admit right now, I'd be talking about gaming and all this and that, but I only have a MacBook and a Nintendo Switch.
Okay,
listen, there's nothing wrong.
I was literally about to ask, how are you playing Tomodachi Life? You say you don't have a system. I was like, wait, how do you play?
I mean, there are ways to procure things.
Sure.
It's just that, like, I've grew up as a Mac and Nintendo girly, that it's like when I'm thinking about, you know, PlayStation 5. I mean, I had a PlayStation 2 growing up. That's why I was able to play GTA San Andreas, you know. You know, but like I haven't had the most modern systems because it was so expensive. And then on top of that, like by the time like PlayStation 5 came out, you know, well, and I mean, there's other PlayStations too. or other PlayStations you can play to, like the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5, but
No,
like specifically was
Yeah, there are
PlayStation
other
5.
we got
currently.
it.
I'm not the encyclopedia when it comes to video game consoles, but when PlayStation 5 came out, like, there weren't a lot of games to play, and it didn't seem like worth the price,
No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. We got our PS5 like way later. I only got the PS5 because I was like, all right, Rebirth has been announced and it's only
Mm.
gonna FF7 Rebirth's been announced and it's only on PS5. All right, I guess I'll get it. So only
They're like,
reason.
I guess I get it.
Is that
only
with like
reason.
is that a thing with modern consoles? Because I felt like that with the Switch 2. Like I still haven't gotten the Switch 2, but I was kind of like, I haven't really seen a game yet that has piqued my interest that's like
the
a Switch 2
DK,
exclusive or something.
Donkey Kong.
Like I do love me some Donkey Kong. I have been curious about that game, but I'm also just
Yes.
like, it's not enough for me to like throw down the money for a new system, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And it's like the
also-
only like, wait, is Tamagotchi, is that Switch 2 or is that
There's
also
both.
It's Switch 1.
Yeah, see, so
both.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there hasn't been something that's exclusive to Switch 2, or even enough things. Because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw down the money for like one thing. It just hasn't happened for me, I guess.
I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
hard. It's hard when
Mhm.
you get a console just for one game, and like I have done that. Like I mentioned, like I literally only got a PS5 just because FF7 Rebirth was going to be on it, and they locked it behind the 5, and I was like, okay,
Damn.
They're like, all right, Square Enix, you got me.
It
You got me.
It was like, look, y'all, we was years in the studio trying to make the best, like pushing our limits. You gonna have to get this game. That's what it
I
said.
was like, all right, you got me, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
and that's how. And honestly, that would have been me with Tomodachi Life. That's how long I've been waiting. I've been waiting for 12 years, not as much as Kingdom Hearts was 15
No,
years.
it's fine. We're not playing the waiting. It's okay.
It's like there's no competition. We all
The waiting game.
We get the struggle, you know.
I mean, haven't Mega Man fans been waiting longer? So
oh,
I think,
no
right?
pressure, guys. Yeah. Hold on.
How long when was the last Mega Man game? I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Or no, maybe it's not Mega Man.
Man, Beautiful Joe fans, we've been waiting for so long.
No.
They made
It's
it.
been 20 years.
Would they even make a Beautiful Joe 3?
I feel like they wouldn't. I mean, I don't even know what the premise or like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun.
It's 2005.
I feel like it was like I feel like there was something. Or oh, you know what? I think it until like a couple years ago. I think it was Metroid fans actually, because like
Oh yeah,
because there hadn't been another game since Other M. Is that what it's called? The one with the mother allegory or whatever.
oh I don't know the first person Metroids, but
This one I think wasn't first person, was it?
I mean the newest one that came out wasn't first person though.
Yeah, that
It's not
one
Metroid
wasn't.
Prime or
Are we getting Prime? Is that happening?
Oh, I think Prime is the first person one, is if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not savvy on Metroid. I
I'm
apologize.
also not super
people
savvy on
listening.
Metroid. The first Metroid I played was that most recent one, so in my head I'm like, yeah, Metroid. I'm like, oh wait, there have been
Yeah,
a
'cause it
bunch of
says-
others.
It says Metro Prime 4 Beyond. Oh, that was last year.
All right,
so
let me
Prime 4 was
so
the one
it's
that just
Prime
came
4.
out.
Okay.
But I think there was like a
Metroid
big gap
Prime
between
4.
the one that just came out and like something else. So I know Metroid fans are like waiting a while. But anyway, video games, guys. Video games keep us animated. They keep us going. Video games are just really fun to like dive into different worlds, and we've all got our hyperfixations. Jordan clearly is very hyper focused on Tomodachi Life right now.
And thank you guys for allowing me to do so. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Um,
definitely something.
Happy to have you talk about the things that are keeping you animated. But speaking of things that are keeping you animated, Bree.
Great,
Oh,
it's
me.
your time.
Is it my time?
What's keeping you animated, Bree?
Dude, I don't know. Kickstarter, I guess.
Yeah. as you deflate.
No, I'm just a little tired and a little stressed. Prepping for a Kickstarter is very difficult, but I've got wonderful friends like you guys helping me out. It's just a lot of prep and hoping that people like my little guys enough to want to give me money so I can pay you all to make the second episode and maybe the third one. If we hit our stretch goals, we'll see.
Well, I don't think you actually even ever talked about this on podcast or at least on air,
No.
but yeah,
It's
we are
time.
planning
It is
to
time. is
planning
time.
to do a Kickstarter to kickstart the second episode of the Three Tomes.
I
Woo!
am, yeah,
Applause,
yeah.
applause,
I
applause.
wasn't sure if I was gonna do a Kickstarter, but you know, the first episode, as you two know, and as if you're a new viewer, the first episode of my indie animation series, which is an animatic with a couple of fully animated sequences done by the lovely animation studio, Love Letter Studios, by our
Mm-hmm.
friend Kennedy Freeman, the only Black female-owned anime studio here in the United States. You should definitely look them up. Love Letters are really great. So the first episode was done kind of with $2 in a dream, and we could keep doing $2 in a dream, but that would take a while. And I kind of want to just compensate my team for their time, even if it's not like, you know, fancy union rates, just something, you know. I'm super grateful for everybody that's been along this journey with me so far, and it's kind of surreal just seeing my little guys move and come to
Mm-hmm.
life. Like, I'm looking at my Cintiq right now, and I've got fucking stickers of my characters. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
weird, and people like know these little guys. Like, I'm not like crazy popular, but there's like a modest following enough where like I legit got like I got recognized like 2 weeks ago when I was a speaker at Afro Animation Summit.
Yeah.
I got recognized by someone just out in the wild who was a fan of the pilot and was like, "Oh my gosh, are you Bre and Way?" And I was like, "What? Who was it?" And she asked to take
Who
a
wants
photo
to
with me,
Who wants to
know?
and
know?
she wanted to take a
Yeah,
photo
I
with me.
remember I was there.
You were there, Jordan. I think you
Yeah.
took the photo. Or no,
I
somebody else took the
remember.
photo, maybe? I
No,
don't know.
I
You
think I
took the
did.
photo. Yeah, you took it. And I gave her a sticker pack because I had an extra one
Aw.
in my bag, and she was just seemed like a super fan of the show. So it was very sweet and very kind. But yeah, Kickstarter, we're gonna launch. Listeners, you are the first to hear this date, June 19th.
Woo!
I have
Oh
not.
snap! Cemented.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No going, no turning back.
Oh, I see what you did there. It's funny because Tammy said that. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. I'm so tired right now.
It's not
Call back.
sarcasm, it's exhaustion.
I'm very exhausted and a little stressed, as I say. But hey, I'm looking at my sticker on my Cintiq that says, "You are separate from your anxiety."
Amen.
Sticker made by my friend and coworker Sia Mystery, whose namesake was the inspiration for my character Sia in my pilot,
Oh.
who's also South Asian, Indian. But yes, I'm rambling. ADHD is getting the better of me. Yeah, Kickstarter. Doing a Kickstarter June 19th. That's when it's launching. You should, if you like the pilot and you liked the worlds of a black teen witch and she's got to capture spirits and it's the
Mm-hmm.
Midwest and 2010s vibes and vampire boyfriends and everybody's queer as fuck and it's black as fuck, minus the one white boy.
Yes.
He's just there. Don't worry about him.
You know, he's our token white boy.
Yeah, you know. Usually you have like your token black best friend. Well, here's token hot white boy who may or may not have some weird motivations going on. Don't worry about it. He's fine, probably. Don't worry about it. And yeah, if you really liked the 3 tomes, consider following the Kickstarter page. You can get notified when we go live. Would really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And if you can't pledge or whatever, just sharing it around really helps because I'm fucking terrified. This is my first time running a Kickstarter. Wayman, this is not your first time. You've done a Kickstarter twice before?
Just once.
Just once before with
And
your
soon
heavyset,
twice.
with your heavyset
Yes.
alphabet.
Yeah, it was a small print run of illustration series, Heavyset Alphabet, and I originally did that Kickstarter a little bit as like a kind of wanting to learn how to do a Kickstarter in the hopes that someday you would do something like this. So
Yep. And it's really cool because we're already at projects we love, so that's really nice.
Hmm.
Kickstarter, I guess, recognized how cool we are. I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't wanna toot again.
Well, I kind of wanted to say, like, just thinking back on, as well as just kind of being recognized in the wild in general, I think that's the power of telling your own story. And in a sense of just kind of like, hey, I'm not sure if this, like, I really love this thing, but I'm not sure if this is going to be everybody else's cup of tea. But it's
Mhm.
like, I mean, you're also talking about how you have a modest following. It just shows how much that, like, by you putting yourself out there and getting other people to rally with you because it's an awesome story, that it just shows that, like, when you put yourself out there and you do your thing, then the rest follows. And I know you're probably, you know, and it is stressful to be doing Kickstarters and just in general, just seeing how many people are out there just like kind of being brave and going about it. It's really beautiful. And it's kind of just, I think, one of the ways that animation is being kept alive by like us actually dreaming on just doing the thing. So I just wanted to say that.
No, I agree, Jordan. Like it really is I hesitate to say that indie animation is the future. I only hesitate because I've said before that I think I need for me as a parent, as a mother, I need several criteria to be met in order for indie animation to be the future. But it is a really great avenue for those of us who are black and brown and queer and just marginalized overall to tell our stories, because these studios just seem very risk averse to us right now because of the piece of shit who's in charge of the country at the moment.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm not
Stinky
min-
Cheeto man.
listen, I'm not mincing words. Fuck that guy and all his entourage. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm. Patented.
Literally. but
Patented, stamped, everything on
but
a record.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
but yeah, just being able to make our work independently and doing what we can, I think it really speaks volumes to the fact that like people are hungry for these like unique, diverse stories too. Like it came out that Pixar turned away Be Free or Befriend or whatever,
Yeah.
that Sailor Moon-esque magical girl story, because it didn't have enough appeal and that they didn't think that boys would relate to it.
Mhm.
And
And the fact
I
yeah.
and the fact that that's still a conversation in executive rooms is just so disappointing. I
Yeah.
mean, that's kind of why I made 3 tomes, because I wanted it to be something where black femmes and like just black teens and tweens in general could see themselves going on adventures, because that's what I wanted. And I wanted to tell this unique story about like a black queer kid and being bisexual, and even though I'm married to a man, like my queerness is not invalidated by that, and I wanted to showcase that as well. Queer identity can look different and still be valid in different ways, and having like a mix of like a spectrum of black queer identities. Like I have black bisexuals, black non-binary people, black lesbian, black gay men, like just the entire spectrum of it. And just kind of going back to not having general appeal, because I think K-pop Demon Hunters had the same issue, which is why like Sony like kicked it to Netflix. They didn't believe in it because it didn't have enough general appeal, and that shit blew up. If the more specific things are, and I think on our Magical Girl Live, I believe Kiana said this, like it's really good when stuff is like more specific, because people latch on to that, because it's like, oh, they just like me for real. Like an audience, like the audience likes that. They like it. They can tell when you're being genuine, And I think so many of us who are doing things independently, whether we're, professionals like ourselves who are making independent work, or even just like a college kid who's like fumbling around trying to figure it out, but just wants to make shit. I think that is very authentic and sweet. And it's just a really good way for people to get their stories told, I don't know. I'm rambling. Please support my Kickstarter. please, God, please.
I mean, I guess, okay, if you really want
if you like black magical girls, black witches, black vampires, you're tired of the disposable black girlfriend trope, and you want to see a black queer girl be loved by 2 vampire boys who are also queer, and just see black teens and tweens going on adventures and see a spectrum of black queer identity in a nostalgic 2010s Midwest for all like the alt black girls and the monster fuckers out there.
Hey,
why don't you?
Bree's describing me exactly. I wonder what I should do.
Why don't you should check out the 3 tomes. You totally should, because like, listen, if you were a black Twilight girly, all we had was Laurent looking ashy on the movie, and that was it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, and I guess those 2 like Afro-Brazilian ladies who like didn't talk in the final movie,
just standing there like everybody just like, what the hell? Like, cause wasn't that all a dream? That fight.
It was. The fight wasn't real.
They pissed me off with that. I think they pissed a lot of people off with that. But
the cake was a lie.
But yeah, that's what's keeping me animated, getting this fucking Kickstarter prep.
Woo!
Does anybody have any questions for me?
Oh wait, really? What's keeping me animated? But really quick, I'm also really excited for the new Resident Evil movie. I saw the trailer for it. The dude that directed Weapons and Barbarian is doing it, and I am thoroughly intrigued. I'm thoroughly intrigued by this new Resident Evil movie, because it's not Paul W.S. Anderson making a movie about his wife, who's also his OC, anymore.
Self-insert?
Mila Jovovich.
That's like
Mila Jovovich is his wife. Is his wife, and every time he makes a movie, he's just like, I'm gonna put my wife in it, and she's my OC. So
I wonder if they got like a joint bank account and they just start like racking in the money.
Who knows?
Like it's like double, Hey,
who knows?
You want to be the first.
Marriage is tactical.
Because he also did the Monster Hunter movie, and I was just like, why does Capcom keep giving this man movies? Please stop.
Stand down, sir.
Did they do the Underworld? Is that also them, or is that someone else?
Well, actually, no. Underworld, that's a different lady.
Okay, but that's
you might be thinking of Ultraviolet. That's Mila Jovovich.
Maybe. And then also Fifth Element. Is that also Mimi Jovi?
That is Mila Jovovich, but that is not Paul W.S. Anderson.
I
That's
see.
somebody else.
Did they not meet on a Resident Evil movie or something? Is that what? That's the
Bro,
lore
I
that
don't know. All I know is that Mila is his OC. That's
Yep.
all I know. But Wayman, what is keeping you animated? What's
Oh
going
my
on?
gosh. Well, for the past month and the past couple months, of course, I've been working on Pirate Pup, my short film about a
It's
puppy on
so
fire,
cute.
trying to make friends with other dogs at a dog park with
It's so
disastrous
cute.
results.
It's so cute, you guys.
Thank
You're
you.
not ready. You're not ready for how fucking cute
You're
Pyro
not.
Pup is.
I just like even like seeing the characters like turnarounds. Like I swear I got emotional on the one where he's just like looking sad. Like I'm telling you, like you guys are not ready for this most adorable little ray
Oh my
of
gosh,
sunshine.
you guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, nose.
Yes,
I've been
a poopy nose.
He has a very poopable nose. I've been slowly sharing stuff from the film and trying to share more. I'm very bad at social media, but we're trucking along, crew and I, and slowly getting shots animated and character designs, prop designs, background designs, and it's just incredibly fulfilling to see that sort of stuff that you've kind of just been like noodling on and just have in the back of your brain or just sketching in your sketchbook or what have you, and seeing it start to come to life, not just by your hands but like by the help of others, has been incredibly, it's just truly makes me cry. Like my character designer Christian Luna and art director like he showed me like a dog design recently and I was just like screaming and crying and I was just like, did you throw up? I didn't throw up,
screaming, crying.
I probably you know what, I was basically there. But it was one of those things where it's just like it's like it feels like it's an overreact, but it's not, because it's just so exciting to see. Like I've never like I don't know done something like commission somebody to like draw my OCs or something, and it is like I've never had that joy of seeing somebody else draw a character of mine. So that's basically what working on this film has been like, where it's just like friends just like drawing my character. I'm like,
like there truly is a joy in seeing like your little guys come to life and people like sort of like helping you refine your little guys, and elevating them to like a level you didn't think that they would be.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing too. It's just like getting not only like drawing the little guy, but yeah, exactly that. Just like plussing and like seeing things that you did not previously see. And I think that's just a huge part of the animation process in general, is just especially the collaborative part where people are coming together to make this thing, but it's also those people are pulling things out of the creation that the director or creator alone might not have seen. And I'm sure you've gone through this too with 3 tomes, Bre, just like like learning things about your characters and also kind of about yourself as well as you're going through this creative journey. It's kind of it's wild. It's a lot of discoveries and yeah, so that has been one of the things that has been really keeping me going. It's just like I wake up and I work on puppies. I draw puppies.
Work on puppies. Go to the bathroom, think about puppies.
Go to the bathroom, think about puppies.
Brush your teeth, think about puppies.
Go to bed, it's also kind of funny because it is like even when I'm in like my dark moments too, it's just funny because I'll just be like, I don't know if this puppy's designed well enough, and I just like it feels overly serious for like such a dumb short. Just like animation, very serious.
I mean, if you like, it's just so interesting because dogs are just, of course, like, I mean, I think what's interesting about your short is like how full of personality, like each of your, like even though the main little guy is Prio Pup, it's like, I find that it's interesting that it's a world where it is like not just, I mean, it is about him, but it's like it's the fact that it's just like every dog has its personality and its own thing, and that's what's exciting about it. Like I just love how like Proud Pup is like, I mean, it's all relatable, and you guys are like, you guys are really not ready for this because it's just
I see ready for Pyro Pup,
and I feel like
he's
it's
the best guy around.
Yeah, he's just so sweet, and it's a really exciting thing. And I just also wanted to say, as someone that is not currently creating anything at the moment, but
you're a liar. You're writing. You're writing.
I'm writing, but I mean in
developing
terms of, like,
is creating.
Yeah,
Developing is an
creating.
important part of the
Hype
process of
yourself up,
creation.
that, guys.
Jordan.
In terms of like just hearing you guys having your teams outside of like, being professionals and all of that and pursuing your guys' projects and stuff, I just also wanted to say that it's like it's just so like exciting to hear that, because I feel like at the end of the day, like in the core of why we're in animation is we're all big kids at heart and dreamers for trying to get a story out there. And I feel like with indie animation, as well as someone that's like actively somewhat a part of it, but also just kind of outside, as I
No, you are. You're part of it. You're part of
I'm a
it.
part of it.
You are
no
part of
turning
it. I
back.
feel like that's also there's no turning back.
No turning
Yeah,
back.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like you though you feel like you might not be a part of it, but then you don't realize that you're actually like are fully
I mean, I am consuming it in terms of like watching it, like with Knights of Guinevere, and of course, Pretty Please. I don't want to be a magical girl. I guess what I'm saying is like I think it's very powerful to kind of take back that ability to tell your own story and to be with like having folks come in that you like. Also, they also want to like contribute to a project that has a lot of creativity and also that specific niche of your story, because it shows how much like with animation it's just so full of stories, and that's is really what's keeping animation alive, you guys doing your projects, because it's like, hey, it's so niche, and like it's kind of like a thing where like every movie and TV show, like they have their own audience, and it's kind of like a thing where what keeps entertainment and like all of us alive is the fact that like you guys, like the viewers, but also just us in general, we're consuming what really hits a note in us and feeling that genuineness. I feel like just like watching shows now, because they go through like I don't know, like rounds of like notes and all of this and that, and I feel like there's like too many cooks in the kitchen or people not believing in the story, like K-pop Demon Hunters, and then it blows up and they're like, oh my god, what's happening? It's because you're not giving the creative forces ability to really lead the project. It's like you don't trust us to do it, but Hollywood was created in that way too, that it was like $2 in a dream, okay? The little like what's it called, the guy with the horse, come on now. You know the one I'm talking about, the one where they put like a bunch of images in the front and stuff, like that man had a dream.
yes. Wait, are you talking about the Zoetrope, or wait, are you talking about the guy
It's
that
like-
the animation of the horses?
Yes.
Or the photos of the horses. Gosh, I literally have a book of the
That's
photos.
a black man, isn't it?
I believe
That's
so.
a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that is a black man on that horse.
Yeah, so I guess it's all to say that like I think what we're really learning with this whole like wave of like indie animation, like games that are an ability to like have creativity and input and all of that, is the fact that like we all deserve to tell our story, and the ways that we're going about it, like I mean, are resonating with people because of the fact like we're all like human and we have all our different experience, but we all have like similar experiences where we kind of go through the same struggles and all of that, and seeing that's portrayed in like projects like the 3 tomes with Tammy going through grief, as well as just like kind of going through all these changes, but it's a magical journey, like I just feel like it's just really exciting to see that. And then with Prio Pup, even though it's ramping up and all of that, like just the dog that is just a ball full of like love and fire and all of that stuff, like like it's exciting to see, like as you guys are gonna see soon is like you might see like throughout ways like of putting it out into the world, how much he's so unique and he's curious and he's just trying to find out about the world. Like we're all like that. So I don't know, just creativity sells because it's at the core us as humans. Please, Hollywood.
Yeah.
But that was enough rant.
Beautiful rant.
Can I also say one last thing that's also keeping me animated?
Oh yeah.
X-Men 97 season 2 promo stuff.
You excited for it?
I am so excited for it.
I didn't know that there was any promo things that dropped, and I think I've been underneath a fucking rock.
To be honest, like I think because I've seen like the promos too, but apparently there was like on YouTube, like somebody like I don't know where it was, but I think it was like kind of like a sneak peek at X-Men season 2, and they have like, and I don't think they were supposed to do this, right? They recorded the trailer that they showed in a private thing, and they haven't released it.
Oh, they probably weren't supposed to do that.
They weren't supposed to do it, and it was out there, but it was fully animated, guys. Like I am like not joking with you. It's fully animated. It's showing like all of the X-Men. But either way, I'm very excited about X-Men 97 because of the fact that like it's coming out. And also I definitely put Storm in my Tomodachi life, so she's on the island waiting for X-Men 97. But I think overall I just wanted to say I'm very excited, and that's keeping me animated because of the fact that like I do feel like, especially like X-Men 97, when it came out, it was like, like, whoa, we weren't sure if it was going to be good or not. But it's like, because the characters felt so real, and the experience that they were going through, and they were still doing like superhero shit, even though they didn't ask for it, and they were still, doing their thing. And it's like talking about like we talked about the last episode, they're kind of like minority, no matter, like, because of the fact that they have these superpowers and stuff. And it's like, you're not like a Captain America. You're not like, this and that, like the poster child or whatever. Like, but it's kind of like, what do you do with these superhero powers and all of that jazz? So I'm just really excited about it because of the fact that I feel like the X-Men bring a human element to superheroes that didn't ask to be superheroes. And then the people that are also like, they're just average people. Like, even the people that are like, yes, I have mutant powers, but I could be an anti-hero or a supervillain, or like, I don't even care about this and I don't even want to be a superhero. I just want to live my own life. It gives a human element to, like, the oversaturation of superheroes, where it's like they're always like, dun 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 dun, yes, I have powers, I am going to save people. What about, like, and especially like Wonder Man too, like, he has powers, he doesn't want to be a superhero, he's trying to be an actor, and he has these powers. So
I still need to sit down and watch Wonder Man.
yes,
I know a lot of people said it was good.
It's very good.
it is super good.
As someone that again, I think I talked about it during that Oscars episode.
You did,
but
yeah.
it's one of those shows where I'm just like, oh, I haven't watched really much of any Marvel thing, and I'm like, oh, this is very, very, very good. I loved it. I'm sure a bunch of references went over my head, but I was just like, this is great. Yes, I guess what I'm looking forward to keeping me animated. We talked a lot about Kickstarters, and there are like a couple that are going on. I mean, of course, obviously, I'm looking forward to the Three Topes Kickstarter that'll be up
Yeah.
Juneteenth, obviously. So I'm looking forward to
Juneteenth.
that. We have a couple friends that have Kickstarters that are running currently, that are hopefully still running. That when this episode is released, hopefully you'll be able to donate to. For example, Altarik Harris's Kickstarter for his cartoon Hey. That's Hey. Hey.
With the period.
With the period.
Yeah, with the period.
And Bre, you mentioned Pirates, emphasis on the rats.
Yeah, I think by the time this episode comes out, Pirates will be done, but they have met their goal. It's just a matter of like getting to stretch goals now, but they got their initial goal, which is really great.
Yeah.
And Tariq also got his initial goal, but it's also like, you want to kind of keep donating to like get extra stuff if you can, to like maybe get episode 2 funded for Hey, or get that, if you follow Tariq's work, get that Daria video that he's been teasing for
everybody's
very,
been talking about this Daria
long
video.
time.
We gotta get that Daria video. And then also a previous guest from last episode,
right?
Jason.
Jason's
kind of have a Kickstarter. I can't remember the date, or if
the 9th. Jason is dropping Fly on the 9th of June.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, look forward to Fly coming out. So there's
queer magical black boys.
Yeah.
Also an animatic.
Yeah. So there's just, everybody's making things, and it's great to be able to just donate to seeing human made art in this time where so many things are just trying to force you into believing that human made art is not the future. And yeah, just wanted to shout those out as things that I am looking forward to. There is
I'm looking forward to all that too, in all honesty. I'm very excited for everyone's art to succeed and to thrive, and I just want everybody to succeed, and I want everybody's projects to get off the ground, and we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah,
I totally agree. No, I
think it'll be a definitely wonderful black animation renaissance in the indie space.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just so excited for that too. Yeah, I look forward to having that keeping me animated, because there's just knowing that stories can still be made with us just kind of being like, no, I got this, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing, kind of thing. It's beautiful. And I think what also is going to be keeping me animated is just in general, like, I think as a professional that's working right now, I'm very like early on in my career. As we talked about, I'm a production assistant on Family Guy, and I've learned a lot on there, but I feel like I also am like just learning a lot from just seeing indie animation kind of taking flight. I think for me, I am just really excited for just seeing everything that comes together with this, like seeing the animation that's coming out, like just like seeing with also other indie studios such as like, you know, Glitch Productions. I'm really interested in seeing The Amazing Digital Circus just because of the fact that it also really blowed up too, but it's like that conclusion, because I know that there was that report that was released with like the rise of indie animation and how YouTube is kind of like being a starting platform for a lot of these indie animation. Like, I'm really excited to see that evolve, because at the end of the day, like I've said before, like I really feel like at the heart of everything, entertainment and all of that, real authentic stories with the creatives in mind are the future of anything. And that's how Hollywood got its start. And I think we need to be reminded of that. I think Hollywood needs to be reminded of that so we can be able to do it. But it's also just beautiful to see people just come together and know that, like, no matter what, even though studios are kind of doing their thing and whatever like that, we're still here. We're still going to do our thing. And that's great, you know, and we're going to still do it. So, but yeah.
Ain't no stopping us now. We on the move.
Yes. I mean, like, not kidding. Ain't no stopping us now.
Wait a minute, if you're muted, I can't hear you, bro.
I'm muted? I was singing,
no.
yeah, no, you missed my whole song break. I was saying, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. And then, I know. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Keeping You Animated.
And listen for more episodes by going to keepingyouanimated.podbean.com, on Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are of the respective individual and do not reflect the views of our employers.
Thanks, guys.
Until next time.
This episode was edited by Man Lightfoot. Our producer is Jordan Hackman, with music by Ergo Funk.